How long will I plot in my soul and have sorrow in my heart all day long? Now, if we translate this sentence literally, it could be, how long will I plot against my life and have sorrow in my heart all day long? How long will I plot against my life and have sorrow in my heart all day long? Here, plot is used in the majestic plural, the plural of glory, so it can be called glorious plot, referring to the plots of the enemies to kill the Messiah Jesus. In other words, the Messiah Jesus placed the glorious plots of the enemies in the very heart of his life. Furthermore, the word heart in these psalms sometimes refers to Jesus' body lying in the tomb, and sometimes to his spiritual body after his resurrection, and this is the same here. Here, the word suffering refers to the harm inflicted on the body of the Messiah Jesus by his enemies. In other words, this very verse also means that the Messiah Jesus himself, being crucified, shedding blood, and lying in the tomb, was of his own free will and action. No, Jesus gave himself over to his enemies to be crucified and killed. This was Jesus' will, and his permission. However, the question is, how long will God allow this to continue? Of course, this is a rhetorical question, not expecting any answer, but rather emphasizing the expected answer. So, what is the answer? The answer is that when God's time comes, he will rise again.
If you want to know more, please subscribe.